the trip where we had to go to Baltimore.
That was the worst, I think.
Where our flight was canceled. We get to the airport in the morning, and our flight, there was mechanical trouble with the plane, and they canceled the flight. And we couldn't get on any other flight anywhere. We tried every other the league was working with us. Finally, like I want to say it was after 12. And
what time did you get to the airport? Because it was an early flight.
Oh no, yeah, we were at the airport at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Because it was like an 8-something flight.
And then the lines were, I remember, because I had everybody pissed off. They were blowing me up. I know I was on the phone with you all day. Like, I was like, shit. Well, everybody's like, just cancel the game. Cancel the game. Like,
we're like, how could you give us? So finally, the league, they worked out a thing. We had to fly out of Tampa. So here's a car service. And then we're already after 12 noon. We haven't even left Orlando. Here's a car service taking us to Tampa. I think we caught a flight out at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon to Baltimore. Their fans were picking us up at the airport. Their fans in their own cars were picking us up to drive us to the arena. We were trying, and they were going. The real absurdity was they were going, "Hey, can you hurry up? We need to get this started." I'm like, because they didn't start the game until I think the game was supposed to start at 7:30. It didn't get started until like close to 8:45. But I'm like,
what do you expect?
Just landed. You've got to give us a second to put a uniform on. You know, like, can we please just put a uniform on?
It was a perfect example, though. Typically, the rule is you travel the night before.
Yes.
And since we were being funded by a group of owners in the league, it was, we had like a $175,000 budget from January till the end of the season. So this would save us probably $1,000 in hotels, maybe another $500 in per day, whatever. At the end of the day, it probably saved us $2,000. Ended up costing us probably an extra $10,000 because of the flights, and we had to fight to get the refunds and then the car service over. Then we get the guys there. Everybody's dejected at that point. Nobody wants to play. Nobody wants to get hurt. And it's just it's a shitty situation to put us in, and I'm the middle guy. So the league is telling me what to do, and then I've got to convince everybody else to go along with it. And it was rough. It was rough, but the guys played, which was great. And, I get it. I mean, the team's not going to let up, but it's like, shit, man, the other coach could have controlled the game a little better and not ran. I feel like they ran it up on us.
Yeah, it got out of hand. But again, I've always said it's not their job it's their job to win games. It's our job to try to win a game. And
I agree with that. That's why I'm torn with that, but it's like, damn, dude, we pulled this out of our asses to help you guys. It would have been easy just to say we're not coming.
Yeah, and the one thing I could say is there was no quit in the players. Again, it was another night where everything just went against you, but I was proud of the effort that the players put out and their mentality, because honestly, there wasn't a complaint from them. It'd have been easy to complain, fold up tents, been angry, sour, it'd have been easy, but they really didn't. And I also want to say, I appreciate guys like Phil Salvaggio and all the guys that stepped up to help.
Shelley and Lane.
Shelley.
Yeah, those, and Mike Zimmerman up in Milwaukee. I mean, those guys, without them, the team would have died, Yeah,
there wouldn't have been a season. And they stepped up to keep it going. So my admiration and my thanks to them, because they didn't have to do that. And it wasn't expense. It's money that they've not gotten back and probably won't get back. It's just, you think about that. It's a lot of money that somebody just threw at something to get no return.
And they knew that going in. Like, it's like, hey, we're going to throw in, I want to say it was right around the 175,000, maybe slightly more, slightly less. But, that's still a chunk of money to help the league out. Basically is what they did. That way the schedule didn't have to change and, nothing had to change. And to be honest, I mean, I think if done properly from the beginning, I think there could be success here with it. And that's the frustrating part. And I think you agree with me on that. Location and just having proper staff and then doing things the right way.